Attention passionate Dallas, Cowboys. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Dallas Cowboys' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Dallas Cowboys fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Dallas, COWBOYSFANS. Let's get to the news, all right, so let's dive into this huge rumor that's got everyone talking in Cowboys Nation and across the NFL landscape. There's chatter out there, rumors so intriguing that they could very well reshape how we see the Cowboys' offense moving forward this season. The buzz is about the potential trade of Jonathan Taylor, the dynamic running back from the Indianapolis Colts, to Dallas. Now I know what you're thinking, this could be a game changer. We've seen flashes of what this kind of player can bring to a team, especially one with playoff ambitions like Dallas, and if this deal goes through, it's not just a minor addition. It's a statement of intent, a move that could elevate our offense to a whole new level. First, let's look at the context. The Colts, currently sitting at 4-6, are in a bit of a rebuild mode. After some tough injuries, particularly on the defensive side, they've been leaking points, giving up around 26 points per game. It's no secret they're trying to reset their roster, especially considering their cap situation, which hovers around $6 million. Rumors suggest they're willing to ship out Taylor, who's still in his prime and just entering his peak years, in exchange for a second-round pick in the 2026 NFL Draft. Why? Well, the Colts are prioritizing their secondary and overall rebuild, especially with the looming extension for quarterback Anthony Richardson, which could hit the cap for around $200 million. So, clearing out a star like Taylor makes some sense financially and strategically. But why would Dallas be so interested? Well, the Cowboys, sitting at 3-5-1, have been searching for a reliable, explosive back to complement Tony Pollard and bring some much-needed juice to their ground game. Ezekiel Elliott, who's been part of the team for years, has been struggling with consistency, averaging around 40 yards per carry and missing 2 games already. Our rushing attack has looked predictable at times, especially when defenses stack the box or when Pollard's injury history raises concerns. Dallas needs a dynamic, all-purpose back who can run, catch, and make defenders miss, someone who can be a true difference maker in our zone scheme. And Jonathan Taylor fits that mold perfectly. His profile is exactly what the Cowboys need right now. In 2023, Taylor has showcased his talent with 139 rushing yards on 189 carries, averaging a solid 60 yards per carry and nearly 114 yards per game. He scored 15 rushing touchdowns, and he's also a threat as a receiver out of the backfield, with 30 catches for 260 yards and 2 receiving touchdowns in just 10 games. Despite missing a game earlier this season with a shoulder injury, Taylor's career stats are impressive. About 500 carries for 80 yards, averaging 70 rushing yards per game with a career YPC of 5.3. He's a proven workhorse, with minimal injury concerns, just 1 game missed due to injury, and a success rate of about 68% on rushing plays. What makes Taylor stand out is his ability after contact. His yards after contact per attempt sit at around 3.6 yards, showing he's tough to bring down. His broken tackle rate and success rate on runs make him a perfect fit for our offense, especially considering our need for a back who can find holes quickly and turn runs into big gains. Plus, he's a versatile back who can excel in the red zone and in third-down situations, adding a layer of unpredictability to our ground game. The strategic fit is clear. The Cowboys are looking to diversify their offense, especially against defenses that are stacking the box or blitzing heavily. Taylor's success rate of about 70% on runs indicates he can thrive in our zone schemes, creating explosive plays and giving Dak Prescott a reliable ground threat to complement our passing attack. When you have a back who can consistently pick up yardage on the ground, it opens up so many more options. Play-action passes become more effective, and Prescott's decision-making is eased because defenses can't cheat so heavily against the run. Let's talk about the impact this could have. If Dallas manages to land Taylor, it's expected that his presence would push the total rushing yards for the team well beyond the current 120 yards per game average, potentially climbing to over 170 yards per game combined with Pollard. That's a massive boost, and it's not just about rushing yards. It's about the overall offensive efficiency. With a back like Taylor, third down conversions could improve dramatically, Think about how the numbers could jump from 43% to over 60%, turning more drives into sustained scoring opportunities. And that's crucial, especially when facing playoff-caliber teams. Imagine the play-action game with Prescott. With Taylor in the backfield, defenses will have to respect the run even more, opening up opportunities for deep shots or quick passes. Prescott's EPA, expected points added, on play-action passes could see a significant uptick, moving from a modest plus 0.18 to a more impactful plus 0.38. This would help take pressure off CeeDee Lamb, who's been a focal point of our passing attack, often facing double coverage or tight press coverage. When defenses have to respect the run, Lamb and our other receivers get more one-on-one opportunities, making our passing game more explosive. Defensively, this kind of offensive upgrade gives the Cowboys a chance to relax a bit, control the clock, and keep opposing offenses off the field. Our defense has been solid but needs to tighten up, especially in the red zone and on third downs. With a more potent ground attack, we could see our time of possession increase, our defensive snaps decrease, and our opponents' scoring opportunities diminish. Giving up around 8 points per game last season, we need to bring that number down, and an improved rushing attack would go a long way toward that. Of course, the trade would also have implications for the NFC playoff race. With Taylor boosting the Cowboys' chances, our odds of making a deep postseason run increase significantly. The bookmakers currently have Dallas at plus 8-0 to win the Super Bowl, but if we acquire a player of Taylor's caliber, those odds could tighten considerably, potentially dropping to plus 3,500 or even better. His presence would be a real X-factor in the playoffs, especially as we face tough defenses and high-pressure situations. Think about a scenario where Taylor's physical running style and ability to break tackles can wear down defenses late in games, giving Prescott and the offense the confidence to close out contests. Now, some fans might be wondering about the risk, trading away future picks, cap implications, or whether Taylor's injury history might be a concern. But the truth is, Taylor's minimal injury record, just one missed game due to a shoulder injury, makes him a relatively safe gamble. The Colts are clearly willing to part with him because they're prioritizing their secondary and cap space, and Dallas has the assets to make a deal happen. A second-round pick in 2026 is a valuable asset, but when you're talking about a player who can transform your offense, it's a move worth considering. And let's not forget the broader picture. The Cowboys are building a team that can contend for championships now. The NFL is a league where every year counts, and adding a star like Taylor signals that Dallas is serious about maximizing its Super Bowl window. It also aligns with the idea of creating a balanced offense where both the pass and run game are threats, making us less predictable and more dangerous as a team. This move could also set the tone for future acquisitions, showing that the Cowboys are willing to go all in for a championship. In terms of how this impacts the NFC East, it's a game changer. The Eagles, Giants, and Commanders are all formidable opponents, but if Dallas can add Taylor and improve their ground attack, it could help us dominate the division more consistently. The NFC East has always been a battle of trenches and turnovers, and a stronger run game helps control both. It's about imposing our will on opponents, controlling the clock, and wearing defenses down, something Taylor can do with his physical running style and vision. Looking ahead to the playoffs, this kind of upgrade makes us a much more formidable contender. The idea of Taylor breaking off big runs in January, especially in high-stakes games, is exciting. He's the kind of player who can turn the tide of a game with one run, and that's exactly what the Cowboys need to make a deep postseason push. The 2024 season could be one where Dallas finally cracks the code and makes that Super Bowl run many of us have been dreaming about for years. So in conclusion, if this trade materializes, it's more than just a roster move. It's a statement that the Cowboys are serious about winning now. Jonathan Taylor could be the missing piece that propels us into the top tier of NFL contenders, a player who fits perfectly into our scheme and culture. It's an exciting time to be a Cowboys fan, and I truly believe that this move could define our season, shaping our destiny for years to come. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Dallas Cowboys news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Dallas Cowboys fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential trade? Are you excited about the idea of Jonathan Taylor running behind our offensive line? Do you think this kind of move could push us over the edge into Super Bowl territory? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Cowboys. Remember, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Dallas Cowboys news. We're in this together and the best is yet to come. Let's go, Cowboys.